Hello, guys. It's High Priestess Jamila. Hello, y'all. So I am back. If you are new here, welcome. We're going to talk about something that is pretty serious here, and we're going to talk about generational hexes and the fact that you also have to take generational hexes that come from your baby father or maybe their mother or father. You have to take that off of your children. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so welcome. Hit that subscribe button if y'all new here, and welcome. So the demon of confusion, the demon of poverty, the demon of I can't, the demon of limitation, the demon of an absentee father, okay, or a mother. But, it's mainly the fathers because women are more willing to, settle their issues. So, ladies, let's talk. Let's talk. You got to also work on the kids because your baby daddy's spirit can hover above your children, make them confused, make them a burden. You got to get that off of your children. A lot of y'all ladies have lucked up and found a man that, makes a little bit, but those of you that had a man that was just either, he just was totally incapable of goddamn. That confusion will hover over your children and it will cause burden in your life. Okay? You got to get that energy off of your kids. It ain't even necessarily your baby daddy's fault. It ain't about hating them or feeling like, the father of your child is a bad person, but if it's if listen, it's a lot of people that die and they leave this earth and they never accomplished ever what they wanted to, and they just couldn't survive. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? If you have a man or a woman that produced a child that they couldn't leave any direction to, and if they did, it could be that it's a generational hex that causes and takes certain things. Okay, thank you, God. I felt that. Thank you, Goddess. Yeah. Y'all gotta see, a lot of y'all can't really listen to what I'm saying because that fucking demon is covering up your ears and your eyes. And that's why your daughters and your sons are going through it and they cannot settle down. They can't get themselves to a place where they are good. And it's a hard thing to face. It is, but you have got to spiritually fight off that entity that took your kids. And see, that's why I was saying, that's why I told y'all, because people was like, don't go. The demon was just like recruiting people. Don't go to her. She don't know what she talking about. Yeah, just listen to me. And then y'all listen to them and you see what I'm talking about is manifesting. And sometimes you can even see your baby daddy on your kids, and that demon that's just bouncing from person to person And people will go, oh, I don't want to go. Oh, how much is your family worth? People will say that my goddamn generational hex. They ain't never said my generational hex removals was too much, because they should be more. But but if I charge you $10,000 to remove that energy off of your family, how much is your family really fucking worth to you? And I only charge 1,600, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. Hey Lola, I know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to that goddamn demon. And then especially a lot of y'all be putting these men on child support that ain't got shit. Quit doing that. It just creates more debt for the system that they done already sold you out to. Because the way they see it is that they don't have to manifest their full potential, because you can just go and get some welfare and some goddamn food stamps. When in reality, if these people would just pay attention, they'd be able to manifest whatever the hell they wanted at any moment. So when it comes to your children, and when it comes to, like, for example, y'all know that, you know, even though I feel like Will Smith's children, they were raised around money, which makes a difference. But you know, those kids were multimillionaires before they were even 13 years old. Now imagine if all of your problems could be solved, and you are upset and you're in a place where you don't want to be, and money will solve all of your problems, but you just don't know how to get it. Because I do believe that demons block your creativity. Man, when I was younger, oh God, I was a hot ass fucking mess. All I was doing, oh man, I ain't even gonna get into when I was younger. I didn't wake up until I was probably 33, 34. I started waking up, and then I was like, wait a minute. And the universe showed me in abundance and said, why are you existing like this when you can have whatever you want? And a lot of people say, that's the devil, because I can't do it. I can't do it. They're like the cowardly fucking lions here. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage to manifest the life that you want, but it don't even take a lot. But these demons is attached to some people. That's why some people can do it and some people can't. And then even the direction, when it's something that you want and you got to go get it, you got to have some sense of direction to go and do it, and to be able to support and sustain your life force. A lot of these people and a lot of our parents did not give us the skills or the energy to sustain our life force. Now, first of all, I think that baby formula came out around in the 70s big time, and it was a fashion statement to not breastfeed your baby, so that your titties could stay, fluffy instead of, becoming elongated, and the nipple becoming elongated, and so it was a fucked up ass spirit that came through. So many of y'all didn't get y'all mama's milk from the beginning. You didn't get your mama's milk. You didn't get her breast milk. And some of us, hell, I didn't breastfeed all of my children. So, you got to watch them, and and you have to make sure that your children are taken care of. So you have the power as their mother to make things right for them. You really do, because of your love for them. and you can make things better. Okay. But what's going on is definitely spiritual. You think that do you really honestly think that the rabbit hole that you're stuck in wasn't spiritually fucking created, and it can't be spiritually removed? But see, you got to know what it is. And fuck that. I ain't been asking my spirits for money. I ain't worried about money. I'm asking for spiritual enlightenment and money. Both. I want spiritual enlightenment. If you ask for money, you need to ask for spiritual enlightenment. So that's why your baby daddy couldn't do shit for you. And then you said, well, these niggas ain't shit and I'm struggling. And you can and you can either accept the struggle or you can find your own path. When I decided to do that, the whole fucking world was against me, but I didn't care because I understand the confusion that a lot of people are caught up in. It's confusion. So you can basically, and people get worried. People just like to worry, don't they? That it just, oh, now I want to worry. I'm pissed. I want to worry. But you know what? Wait till you get my age. Shit. That's why I barely answer my goddamn phone. I don't answer my phone for folks that worry. These were unless you a paying client. Otherwise, I ain't gonna pick up my goddamn phone because you got them spirits on you, and I done told you about 11 goddamn times how to get rid of them. And then you said, oh, well, maybe Jamila is mentally ill. Right, right. That's why I've been manifesting every goddamn thing that I want for the motherfucking past 6 years. Y'all don't hear me though. I'm telling y'all, and like, and it's crazy. I know what I'm talking about because it was, I swear, it was a lady that left her 6-year-old baby in the goddamn desert because of the pressures of fucking motherhood. No, no, you were spiritually misguided when you're doing shit like that. You already died before when your kids came into the world. That was a spiritual death when you had that baby. Shit, I remember every time I gave birth. So when it comes to my children, I know exactly how to fucking make it right for my children. And I'm telling you, women, that these children, that they get older, they have problems. And this has been going on, happening generationally. These women will be like, oh, you ain't shit like your daddy. And you think that's going to help. And it's not. It's going to make things worse. So you got to learn how to get the spirit of the demon, because the demon is attached to your baby daddy because it was attached to his mama. And it was and the demon was attached to his mama because the demon was attached to his father and his grandfather and his grandmother and then the great grandmother. So some of y'all are generationally hexed. And you gotta, like, y'all know, first of all, and you know what is, and I'm not trying to pressure you to come and pay for one of those things. It's gonna happen when you're ready, but y'all gotta remove it from y'all children too. And you know, it is what it is. Even to get a job these days, even to get a job these days, you've got, and jobs, jobs are a stepping stone. Okay, you can manifest whatever the fuck you want. Okay, but even to get a job these days, you got to remove those gen hexes off of yourself. God damn it, where is my wine bringer to kick somebody's fucking ass today? And so y'all got to take heed to what I'm talking about. Like, and you can either let your daughter suffer, you can let your son suffer and continue to go through all this dumb shit, or you, or like, Yeah. I've been working on removing some stuff from all of my kids for the past several years. All of them. So, okay, even if you got daughters or sons, it's still the triple goddess, it's your family. And you can't turn away from your kids just because it's difficult. Because there's a better way of doing that. You got to get back to our native tongue, first of all, because earlier today I was playing my Native American flute while I was in the bathroom with the fucking rain. And then you'll have less stress in your life. And the whole thing about it is that, it's a miracle for somebody. That's why it's a miracle for somebody to be able to remove that themselves. So I've done it from myself, and I'm removing it from my children a little at a time because they're so young. And when they about 25, that's when I'm gonna be like, up, abracadabra. Okay, that's when you gotta know, right? So I removed it from my fucking self, and that's how I was able to manifest my goddamn self. I didn't have to have my mama or my daddy give me shit. No, nothing that they work for. This was new money. We new money champions over here. We ain't got to sit up here and go, well, and yeah, So I was able to remove it from myself, but a lot of y'all, because it's hard. It's hard when you start to feel that power build up. You think you having a heart attack or a stroke, and a lot of people take it as that. But I went to the underworld today while I was in that goddamn bathtub. Shit. I know, Shavonda. I know. I hope I have a good weekend too, Mercenary Man. I hope I have a good weekend too. I do. What the hell? So anyway, y'all, that just is what it is. And then that way you can relax. You did the work, and eventually your kids are gonna call you, and they ain't gonna have no bad news. But you gotta remove it from yourself before you can remove it from your kids. You gotta remove it from yourself first. You cannot, man. If I'm telling you the one thing, because it's a chink in the chain, whatever it is, whether or not, and many of you guys are dealing with poverty and confusion and health problems, but also money. Yeah, money, health, poverty, confusion. And you just like, oh, this is such a burden. And you know what? You got to be able to understand the ring of fire. And so when you understand that, that's when you start coming up with some cold shit. You keep coming up with some real cold shit that ain't got no karma or no negativity attached to it. Because when I moved into this house, I was like karma free, still am. Okay, that's when you can start coming up with some shit. Like sometime next year, y'all might see me, at the lake. Like I'm talking about actually at the lake. Y'all gonna like I'm just gonna be sitting out on my balcony doing yoga. That's when I want to when I get into that lake house. That's when I'm gonna start doing live yoga and stuff like that, because I am the yoga instructor type. I really am. Okay. And so yeah, but I'm good where I'm at in between time, because in order for you To manifest more, you have to appreciate what you already have. So I love my home. I don't even want to leave this house, but I already know that my spirits is, they're going to lead me to a lake house, and they want me to have something bigger, and then something right next to the water, because I'm a child of Yemiya and a Lokun, and they want me right by the water. So that's where and so that's going to happen. So I don't ever have to worry about that. So that's why I'll be over here. I'll be like, let's enjoy this house as much as possible while we're here. Not because we gonna lose it ever. Never. But it's because we're gonna have so much greater, right? And yes, this house does want me to buy her. She does. She wants me to buy her. And you know what? I think I am. I think I am gonna buy this house. And a lot of people say, "How you gonna do that? How you gonna come up with the money?" Are you fucking stupid? Do y'all realize that I have manifested millions for clients. I manifested the lotto for one of my clients. I manifested the fucking lotto, and she didn't pay me, so she lost it all. And I'll manifest the lotto for her again, but she just got to promise to pay. She didn't really pay her 6% like she was supposed to. So upon winning, you got to pay the 6%. So the person that won the lotto, she lost all of it. And I know that she did. And I'm not saying I told her. So, sis, I'm going to pick you up. And it is what it is. Okay. So I ain't even mad about that, because I'm talking about true blessings, like true blessings. Like I love my, just everything, just everything that has happened. Like when you think about, so that don't bother me. The fact that I got cheated out of that money, it don't bother me. In fact, it's your choice whether or not you want to pay your debts. If it's a spiritual debt, I would suggest that you pay it, but you know, and don't be fucking around, especially with a witch. So eventually she gonna come back and she'll probably pay it. She'll probably end up sending me like a check or something. Okay. In the meantime, between time, I manifest with my own power. So I have lost thousands. And motherfuckers want to talk about loss, shit, in fucking 29, like the end of 2018, early 2019. That's when that client won all that money. And she owed me, I think it was like whatever 6%. I think she won some millions, and she didn't pay me. Her numbers came from me. The lottery spell winning came from me, and she didn't pay me. So what is that, like 60,000? She didn't pay it. I don't know why she didn't pay it, because common sense ain't common, but she lost it. She did lose the money, which doesn't make me feel good. It taught me a lesson. First of all, I don't do lottery spells no more. I don't do lottery spells no more. I can do a spell to give you good luck. If you want to win the lotto, I can give you a mojo bag. But I would say that if I gave you a mojo that won you like $10 million or something, and you don't want to tip me for it, you know how they say people that don't want to tip. So the 6% is a fucking tip. And so people want to talk about money loss. In 2018, I made well over six figures in 2018. And in 2019, she didn't fucking pay me that 60,000 that she fucking owed me. And yeah, I took a loss because of that. But goddamn it, I made like fucking 80 grand. I made like 80, 95 grand in 2019. I made a lot of money in 20 and then from motherfucking 2020. Shit, I made a lot of money at my business. And it ain't gonna stop it, it's gonna increase. So that's why you gotta understand that when you a business owner, when you an entrepreneur, you gotta fucking ride the wave. Shit, it may be some years you'll only make it's some years you may make $250,000, and then some years you may only make 110,000, and then some years you'll make 80,000. So it's a wave sometimes, depending on what's going on. But at the end of the day, if you're manifesting like that, then you can manifest even more. But see, a lot of people that are watching this will not understand that because all they know is fucking codependency and how to act and how to instead of just being able to just manifest that. But you do have to have a portal, you have to have a gateway. It's some people, they'll invent something or sell something and they'll just make millions. People do it every goddamn fucking day. But you got so many people with limitations. And you got to remove those blockages from the solar plexus and the heart chakra before you're able to manifest it. So that's why she lost all that money, because she wasn't ready for it. And one of the surefire ways of knowing that she wasn't ready for that money is the fact that she didn't come back and give me my fucking money. And that wasn't my fault. So people want to blame me for what my spirits do. You the one that made an agreement. You made a deal that you would come back and give me that 6%, and she didn't do it. And that's all I asked for, fucking 6%. And she did not do it. I got people that will get in my rituals and they'll just send me some money, just like let me send you some money. People have gotten in my Lakshmi. So they just send me some money because they may get some extra. And they just up and send me some money and be like, hey, I just thought I would send this to you. So my business, what I do, is very powerful and I'll never stop it. You think you gonna fucking run me away from my power by telling me what? You gonna convince me that I got high blood pressure and that's why I feel powerful? So it's gonna kill me. My power is gonna kill me. But a lot of y'all will convince yourselves of that. And that's why you can't manifest shit. Am I lying? And you gotta be somebody that done manifested. Like I said, I think, let me tell you, let me give y'all a rough estimate of what I've made throughout the years, and I'm gonna tell the truth. 2015, I made 15,000. No, I made 10,000 in 2015 off of my business. 2016, I made 20,000. 2017, I made about 25,000. 2018, let's just say that I went that it was six figures. I'm not gonna give y'all the exact number. And then in 2019, I made 80 something thousand. About 80. I was right at the tip of 90,000. Okay. This is for spells. This is for rituals. This is for readings. That's how much I made. And then in 2020, I made about 70,000. And then in 2021, well, that's still to be written. So a lot of people will sit up here and fucking say they know how to manifest money, but that's without having a fucking job. And the only reason I didn't make 200,000 last year, because that's what I wanted to make, trust me, is because of COVID and people losing their jobs and shit. And then people also hoarding money, you know. But honestly, it's a way, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes what spirit will do is go whoop, 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 and then you go down and then you go up. And then you climb in the mountain. And so if you don't get that, if you're not getting that from your spirits, I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you need to do something else, bitch. For real. That's what I get from my spirit. But let's say I was selling wigs. I probably would have made more than that shit. But I want spiritual enlightenment. Money ain't even an issue. Because if I wanted to really, really do some shit last year, I could have fucking did. I could have did some other side businesses and shit. But it's all about the spiritual work for me. So I don't mind making. I don't mind. To me, it ain't no lost shit. You make above 50 grand, you ain't lost shit. So in 2020, I made well over 50 grand. And I don't mind saying that. I don't give a fuck if you go to the IRS. The IRS know exactly how much money I made. So you can try to report me that, all this shit. But that's just what it is, right? The haters, okay? But they ain't gonna trust me. I'm not gonna it's nothing's gonna happen. It's not. I have grace and favor from the spirits. Okay. So that was a choice. And then 2021, let's just put it like this. It's going to be a fucking typhoon in 2021. And then in 2022, that's when I'm going to get that lake house. And the haters are going to be like, I'm going to go around in a circle to stop her from getting that. That bitch ain't going to do nothing. And then one day I'm just going to go live and it's going to be a whole goddamn fucking lake in front of me. Right? So we all waiting for that moment. And we all know that moment is going to happen. In the meantime, I don't give a fuck about shit. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that I ain't worrying about shit? Y'all got to understand that, man. I swear to God. And you know what? When you start to live that life and people will say, oh, nobody wants to be your friend. Oh, me? Somebody that really doesn't want to be bothered with motherfuckers, with most motherfuckers anyway. Good. I'm glad they don't want to be my friend. So they'll say, oh, well, you're just alone and this and that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Like they'll try to convince you that ain't nobody gonna like you if you choose to manifest your shit. And we all know that that's not true. Okay. We all know that's definitely not the truth. So, I don't give even shit, even if I don't like your ass, even if you feel like I don't like you, bitch, you go get your money. What the fuck wrong with you? My enemies be scared to go out there and do what they gotta do because of me and shit. It's like, don't be that shit. I don't give a fuck about what you doing. So y'all gotta understand about this whole thing with money manifestation. It's harder for some people than you think. Okay. So that's the reason why, when I got stimulus checks, I didn't pay my bills with no goddamn stimulus check. I upgraded my business. I invested in my business. I put all that in and put it in investment. Okay. Now, if you got the PPP loan, that's Paycheck Protection Program, which meant that, so a lot of people misunderstood that. But at the end of the day, we got LaNasa coming up on August the 1st. And this is where we're going to see a huge harvest. But I think that the problem is that people are not understanding that the harvest is already, you ain't supposed to just get the harvest for NASA. You supposed to already have the goddamn harvest. They don't understand that shit. They are totally misled. And then they'll come over here and look at me and it's like, well, I don't have no stress. And then they'll come to my Lakshmi videos and thumbs it down. Jamila, fuck you. I want to struggle. Well, fuck you too. Go struggle then, goddamn it. But it's just that demon. It ain't fuck you. It's like, when you figure that shit out and you realize what it takes to manifest money, when you actually realize that it's about your energy, then you'll start to manifest. Okay. And it ain't about just lighting a money candle. You got to do the mental, you got to do the spiritual work. And a lot of people don't know what that is. And I ain't telling nobody what that is unless if my spirits don't tell you how to do it, then you're not going to know how to do it. And I can tell that you ain't got it. Either you got it or you got it. Either you got it or you don't got it. And I'm not going to fucking tell you how to get it. That shit happens. Even if you take, even if you take my classes, I'm not going to build, my spirit guides will try to teach you, but you can't, like a lot of people just don't get it. Like spirits will be trying to tell you something and then you still don't get it. And then you still be, and you still, and so it's that, a lot of people, I just, I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen people hold hands with me and just still don't fucking get it. And that's why they didn't manifest and they talk shit about me and said, oh, what you're doing is not real because their spells wasn't working. You understand what I'm saying? My spells work, all of them. Are you fucking kidding me? You think if I cast a spell that I'm worried about whether or not it's going to work or not? Now, the client, and I've seen a lot of spiritualists complaining about this, is clients not really believing that the spell is going to work, but they'll still pay for the work. Hey, A101. I've heard spiritualists complaining about that. Look, the only clients that may have complained is the people that didn't actually believe that the spell was going to work, and you're the petitioner. Okay, or either it take a long time. Some of these clients be making they shit take longer to manifest. Those are those clients that are just bad with their own money, because there's no way I would ever go and pay a spiritualist for a goddamn thing unless I knew that my spirit guides approved of it. And my intuition told me already that the shit was going to work. Because really it's going to work, but you got to work with us though, because and so if as a client, you are doing the work too, but I'm just guiding you and showing you how to do it. And I'm cleaning and clearing up all of the shit and explaining shit to you as you go. Because a lot of people be like, oh, something happened. I'm scared, and they just don't get it. But, I don't really have those issues out of clients, but I do know that, my clients are very appreciative of me. They understand, even, it is what it is. Okay. So, but I have a different business than other people. There's some of you guys, y'all selling wigs, y'all selling makeup, y'all selling eyelashes, y'all selling shoes, y'all selling all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so, when you decide that you're ready to make some fucking money, you'll remove those blockages and come and see a witch that knows what they're doing. And then you say, Jamila, how do I know you know? Well, look, And see, a few years ago, I showed all of my manifestations. I'm not doing that anymore. I've already created a name for myself. I don't have to, I don't, fuck you. If you don't believe the shit, fuck you. I don't want you as a client. I ain't about to sit up here and have to keep proving myself. That take too much goddamn energy. I can use that energy towards something else. And then when we get on the phone, I ain't got a goddamn tap dance and do no shit for you and try to convince you as to why you should buy spells from me and not somebody else. So that my competition will compare themselves to me, which is why they always lose it. I don't have to do that to get spell clients. Hello? You know what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't really have competitors. Not really. They would love to be in a competitor of mine, but they're not. Because what they do is when they're talking to their clients, they might be telling them, they're giving them a sales pitch as to why they shouldn't come here and pay more. Everybody that's had a consultation this past year, shit, y'all know I don't never talk about none of them other spiritualists. Not none of them. We talking about you. We talking about you. We talking about what you need and how much it is and what you gonna be able to pay up front. And I don't want to have to keep talking about this shit. I done said it like 10 or 20, 11 goddamn times. And I really do hope that all spiritualists do well on here, but a lot of them be blatantly competing with me, and I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid, man. You got your clients, I got mine, but it happens a lot, and so that to me, that's what you consider. A lot of them will feed off of my energy by comparing clients, comparing what they can do versus what I do, and they use a lot of bullshit from YouTube. They use a lot of bullshit and the goddamn hogwash from YouTube, which what the fuck? Everything on YouTube is fake except for me. Everything from YouTube is fake except for the goddess. All that shit is fake. These people know how to act. So when you ready to actually manifest something and not act like you done manifested something and pretend some shit, and you ready to really feel that goddamn fucking security, and I feel it all the time. I'm just like, well, so I've seen it happening, and I'm not stepping on nobody's toes. I'm talking to the people that are meant to be my clients. Because the so-called competitors, they'll start to get upset, and it's like, well, why are you getting upset? Because nothing that you can do can change how the goddamn chips are gonna fall. And the chips always fall in my favor. I don't know about yours. So I don't even, what the fuck I gotta argue and fight with you for at all? Or compare myself to you as a spiritualist. I don't have to. And I got a lot of spiritualists on here that don't like me, but then again, they do like me. But I think that what they need to do is just go ahead and just fucking disappear from my site and quit trying to goddamn manipulate my shit. Cause they losing when they doing that. I'm just saying, y'all, cause I just, when you know things are an absolute, you ever use that word absolute when you know shit is an absolute. When it comes to me manifesting, at least at the bare minimum what the fuck I need to keep me content, I know that I'm gonna do that. And it doesn't matter what the big guy or the little guy says, because I know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So all this struggle and shit, other spiritualists putting work on other people and all that shit. I deal with it's a lot of spirituals on here that are doing it big. They doing good. Those are the ones I fuck with. Because the ones that are codependent, backbiting, and snail biting, they not doing so hot. They ain't really got the spiritual enlightenment that they like. Otherwise, why would they have anything to say about you? Okay. Why would they even give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I already know exactly how much money spirits are going to bring to me, when they're going to bring it to me. I already see my money before it even fucking comes. Some of these people, they don't have foresight, but you got to have foresight if and so this ain't just for people on YouTube, because I get local clients too. I get people locally that contact me. Everybody that contacts my company does not hear about me through YouTube. But that doesn't mean that you can't find very good clients on YouTube. So that's why I'm here. Am I here just to front like some shit? Hell no, I ain't no dumb bitch. I'd have been done just went and got a goddamn job, but I don't have to. And that's just what it is, baby. For real. Yeah, spirits have a tendency to make you feel like you're spirit guides, and when they tell you to do certain rituals and stuff. And so my clients, when they come to me and they got the money, it's because they spirit guides talk to my spirit guides, and then they said, okay, we're gonna send this person with you to you with a certain amount of money, and you're gonna be able to sit your ass down for a couple of weeks. And people be like, oh, well, you scamming people because but no, it wasn't a scam, because that person got exactly what the fuck they wanted. They got the outcome that they wanted, or either they're going to get the outcome. Some shit takes a minute depending on what you're dealing with. So, are you the one that I did a reading for? I didn't know that you were her. I wasn't. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for the live testimonial. I appreciate that. Yeah, you were in here yesterday talking about moving to another state. And she's in New York, and she's wanting to move to, another place. And so yeah, I didn't know that was you. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. Anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all later. I'm about to go because I'm hungry. I done got hungry and lazy. And I swear to Goddess, after that bath that I took, I know for a fact that that's gonna give me at least a year's protection from these people coming into my auric field. Because these people on here, I don't know why in the fuck it's a person on here that's constantly coming in, and this person be trying to, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So it's some craziness on YouTube. And I'ma tell all these YouTube people like, hey man, stay off of my butt crack. Stay off of my butt crack. I got 6 people watching. I think that I had a few. I ain't got, I look, even with my readings, I don't even get that many views on my readings. But I get clients from those readings. Even if I got 5 views on a video, I'd probably get a couple of clients from it. They don't understand that. It's very difficult for them to understand that. But since I understand that, that's how I'm able to sleep well at night as a spiritualist. I ain't biting my nails about a goddamn fucking thing. For real. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace and love to y'all. Bye bye.